Back again, this time with the Hunter cards from the new sets. Starting off with Stitched Tracker. Common, 3 mana for a 2/2. Battlecry, discover a copy of a minion in your deck. Has some potential in a few decks. Getting a Firefly and Quest Hunter will get you 2 easy 1-cost minions. Getting Savannah Highmane and Control Hunter is always good. The possibility of a second N'Zoth could be game-winning. A good all-around card in a class full of good 3s. Just because there's so many good 3s, giving this a 7 out of 10. Bear Shark. Common, 3 mana for a 4/3 beast. Can't be targeted by spells or hero powers. Fine stats for the mana. A beast so you can turn for Houndmaster. It's the kind of beast you don't mind getting from Jeweled Macaw. There are just way too many 3s to play as Hunter that this one may not make the cuts. Animal Companion, Eelhorn Bow, Cloaked Huntress, Carrion Grub, Shaky Zip Gunner, Terror Scale, Stalker, Vicious Fledgling, to name a few. Solid in Arena, but nothing special in Constructed. 3 out of 10. Play Dead. Common, 1 mana spell. Trigger a friendly minion's Deathrattle. To see this card's potential, you have to look at the Deathrattle minions a Hunter would play. This is either 1 mana for a 3/2, 2 1/1s, 2 2/2s, or draw a card. Really, the best option for this is playing it with a new Abomination or Abominable Bowman to get back a Savannah Highmane. Seems like a dead card that will just be waiting to use. Too often you should be using all of your mana to play aggressive minions and not wasting a card for a limited effect. Also a must skip in Arena. For that reason, it is a 1 out of 10. Corpse Widow. Rare, 5 mana for a 4/6 beast. Your Deathrattle cards cost 2 less. The best Deathrattle minion Hunter has is Savannah Highmane, which you will not be able to get out any faster with this. There really aren't that many high-cost Deathrattle minions worth playing. Hunter wants to flood early with her Deathrattle minions instead of waiting around. Can't see this being played in anything except super slow Control N'Zoth, and even then it doesn't do that much. It deserves a 3 out of 10. Venom Strike Trap. Rare, 2 mana secret. When one of your minions is attacked, summon a 2/3 poisonous cobra. Control Hunter at this point isn't really a thing, and this isn't going to make it one. No immediate impact on the board, and you're getting an Emperor Cobra for 1 less mana and only after a specific action happens. On par with Cat Trick, and nobody plays that. Even weaker in Arena, where tempo is everything. For those reasons, I would say 1 out of 10. Exploding Bloatbats. Again, this was the best picture available at the time. Rare, 4 mana for a 2/1 beast. Deathrattle, deal 2 damage to all enemy minions. Kind of like a mini Consecrate that you have to wait at least until your opponent's turn to use. Delayed effects can be a big negative, but this clearly fits in a control deck where you have the ability to set things like this up. If Control Hunter is going to become a thing, it will be because of this. I would give this a 6 out of 10. Abominable Bowman. Kind of a tough name to say, or I'm just terrible at saying names. Epic, 7 mana for a 6/7. Deathrattle, summon a random friendly beast that died this game. The stats are fine for the mana. The problem is that the Deathrattle could give you a Savannah Highmane, or it could give you half of an Alley Cat. In a Deathrattle style Hunter, you're most likely trying to play small guys to swarm with, and then N'Zoth late game if it gets there. This would just sit in your hand being useless. There aren't many good 7-cost minions is about all it has going for it. That bumps it up to a 2 out of 10. Toxic Arrow. Epic 2-mana spell, deal 2 damage to a minion. If it survives, give it poisonous. I don't see using this on your own minions to be a good idea since the majority of Hunter's minions have little health to begin with. So you mostly just treat it as a 2-mana deal 2 damage, which is a Grievous Bite without the extra cleave damage. Not something I see anyone playing. This is a 1 out of 10 card. Deathstalker Rexar. Legendary, 6 mana, gain 5 armor. Battlecry, deal 2 damage to all enemy minions. Your hero power becomes Build-A-Beast. They really want Control Hunter to be a thing. An almost Consecration and an almost Shield Block in one. The real question is how good the new hero power is. Not great. How it works is you get a Discover of 3 beasts twice. Whichever beast you pick creates a beast with a combined mana cost, powers, attack, and health. If this then put the minion in play, it would be really good. However, it puts the minion in your hand. Can't see this being in a competitive deck with how slow it is. It could certainly be fun. It would only be good in Arena if you drafted a super slow deck. And instead of the usual tempo aggro deck for Hunter, which doesn't seem like a great idea. This is a 3 out of 10. Finally, Professor Putricide. Legendary, 4 mana for a 5/4. After you play a secret, put a random Hunter secret into the battlefield. Cloaked Huntress on 3 into Putricide on 4, then playing 2 secrets to end up with 4 total seems pretty good. That also means you are likely not playing anything for the first 2 turns and will be in catch-up mode at that point of most games. A lot of cards seem to be pushing for a slower playstyle, so this may make that combo fairly valid. Plus, having a Freezing Trap, Snipe, Venom Strike, Trap, Cat Trick could make your opponent sustaining a board difficult while you attack for 8 a turn with Huntress and Putricide. The chances of that happening are slim, however. And in Arena, this will most often just be a 5/4 for 4 that you don't get the ability. I would say this is a 4 out of 10. Hunter's cards that have been released for this set seem to be all about control. There's no obvious aggro, tempo type cards. Stitch Tracker is probably the best, and it has weak stats for the mana cost. I don't see too many of these cards getting played, but I could see a few finding their ways into the already current Hunter decks. Hunter's kind of weak at this point. I don't see these cards pushing it to be a good class selection.